I know that you must have been hearing a lot about New Year resolution, New Year goals, and all of that lately. I'm just going to be talking about preparing for the new year in a more simplified way. Hi, my name is Solokwe Adeyemo. You're welcome to the family if you're on this channel for the very first time. I call it evaluation, or in other words, retreat. When we hear retreat, we feel it's for pastors and highly spiritual people. It's not that hard nor deep. It does not have to take you full 3 days, a week, or more. You can if you want to, but precisely all you need is a few hours of reflection and absolute focus with your notepad or your book and pen. Especially for moms, I know we mostly don't have all the time in the world to do long retreats, and that is why I am proposing to you a possible way out, a method I've used for years that worked for me. Retreat means a lot of things to different people, but in this case I'm going to define it as life evaluation that leads to gratitude, encouragement, improvement, and implementation, all of which brings freshness and progress into our lives. A simple analogy of why this is important is like living in your house and you don't take time to clean it up in a whole year. You would say that is almost impossible, but most of us actually don't have the time to take a break to think through our activities during the year. The whole place is definitely going to look dirty, disorganized, and there won't be room to add up new things to better beautify it. And even if you do, because of the whole mess, it may not be clearing. That is why it's important to take out time to evaluate our lives, to reflect on the previous year, so that there's enough room to be grateful, celebrate our little and big wins, and identify areas we need to work on, and in turn, make progress the following year. Our plans for 2023 will almost be unrealistic without first reflecting on 2022, even though not in so much details, but as far back as we can remember. So we will be reflecting on 2022 together. We will start by writing out. Yes, you need to write them out. This will help you remember, and you can visit it from time to time as the year progresses, or a voice note, but preferably write different areas of your life in these subheadings: spiritual, mental, physical, ministerial, marital, parental, societal, and career aspect of your life. You could add yours if you still have others, or remove from it if it doesn't concern you. The next thing is to pick each one and sincerely answer these 4 questions. The first one, so far, what am I grateful for or have been able to achieve in this aspect? The second one, in percentage rating, how well did I do this year? The third one, how can I do better? How to achieve the previous will be the fourth one. Then we will evaluate the whole year in summary by answering these 4 questions. What kind of year was 2022 to me, and how did I evolve with it? That is, major roles the year played in your life. Second one, what major milestones did I hit this year? The third one, what lessons did I learn this year? And the last one, what about 2022 am I most grateful for? I'm going to share some of my reflections on 2022 and what I learned this year. I'm going to pick one of these aspects so that I don't waste much of your time: my mental health. Like I wrote in my book, I wrote a lot of quite a number of things, but you don't have to write a lot. I like to write, that is why mine is this much. I'm just going to read it to you now. I wrote first, I am grateful that I am in my proper state of mind. That's one. Said I'm grateful that I am able to implement wisdom to guard my heart. I am grateful I am able to keep distance with people and things that affected my state of mind. I'm grateful my mind isn't polluted and I have a good mental health. I am grateful I have been able to control my emotions, even at the face of anger. I am grateful I make sound decisions. I give myself a personality rating of 80%. It was not this much last year. Last year it was bad because I did the same evaluation last year, 2021, and I was not doing so well in this area. But this year it has gone way better, and these are the advantages of doing an evaluation. I wrote here what to do better is to continue to avoid things that throw me off balance, and also not to take things too much to heart. And how do I achieve that? I'll be careful who I follow on social media platforms. I'm going to now take you through my summary of what 2022 was like to me. First one I answered here is, what kind of year was 2022 to me? And how did I evolve and grow with it? 2022 was my leap year, personally and for my family. Personally, as I was able to find expression for my giftings and purpose. So now to milestones. The milestones I hit this year. The first one is okay, yeah, for my family. We relocated out of Nigeria. And the second one, I started my YouTube channel. Wow, like it's really a milestone, guys. You have my milestone, other social media platforms that I'm on, and it's progressing. And another one is I've been able to maintain consistency in my Bible study. That's my spiritual life. One thing that made me have a low percentage rate evaluation last year. This year I've done better. The lessons I learned this year, guys, I've been learning a lot of lessons, but this year just made certain lessons glaring. And the first one is I learned to take one step at a time. I learned to live in the present and celebrate my little wins as I continue to climb the ladder of success. We may not have all we want. We have life, and the little we have, we can make do with them and make a lot of progress. So the next thing I learned is some things won't answer to you, not because you are not worth it, but because you're being built for the greater and better successes still coming. True, this hits me hard this year. Patience is key. That's the third lesson. Carefully make your decisions. Yes, like when we make decisions out of the heat of the emotion we are going through, it could be wrapped. It may not be the right decision. So this year I learned to be patient no matter the emotion I'm feeling until I'm able to get to my proper state of mind and make a decision. And lastly, this year I learned that there's a lot of distractions out there. Yes, there is, and it's really going to get worse. So I learned to learn from others but stay focused always, and to look within to achieve my goals. We want to learn from people, want to see how things are done, but the real inspiration for what we do comes from within. So what about 2022 am I most grateful for? 2022, I'm grateful for the gift of people, because that saved my life a lot. Like I wrote here, is the gift of people I'm surrounded by, both physically and online. The people whom God has used to bless me one way or the other, from their words of encouragement, counsels, exaltations, care, checkups, availability, sacrifices, and love, helping me get out of dead hands, pray for me and all. So this is my own part of my assignment. I'm just giving an example of how your reflection can look like. After I've done all this, what I do differently is put them to God in prayers. This I may not achieve immediately. I could be on this for days, even after I've ended my prayers. I keep listening with my heart what is saying to me, and also in my subsequent prayer time. I can say this has always helped me through the years, whether we like it or yes. Every year comes with its challenges, no matter how well we plan. But because God sees ahead of us, He knows exactly what we need to pull through. And that serves as a fueling force through these challenges. And of course, with some hard work, with our own personal evaluation, when we receive declarations for the year from our pastors, it all becomes like an icing on the cake, because we have done our part. And that way, we are ready for the new year. It's never too late. Even if you're seeing this video into the new year, jump on it now and prepare for your year. Give this video a thumbs up if you love it, and subscribe if you haven't. See you in my next video. I wish you all the best of the new year. Bye.